YOLO. I just saw surface. Okay. Cranberry, orange juice, cherry. Still didn't clean the bar off. It's a little chaotic. It actually wasn't any better when Ken and Kelly were here, now that I think about it. I guess it was, not really. Well, there was enough room for the apple roll. I don't know if anybody's going to be here. It's festival weekend, so... And it's supposed to rain tomorrow. So, hello, Sarah. Hey, Marcy. Yeah, Jensen and I were at the festival, so that's why we're late today. His daycare was closed today, so Mimo had him. So his mom was going to pick him up, and I wasn't going to get to see him. So I suggested that she leave him here, and I could take him to the festival, which is what we did. And the ride bracelet was only $20. So he was in heaven. That kid, he gets off the ride and he is like running to the next ride, whatever it is. And they had a bouncy house. He was in the bouncy house. When we got to the bouncy house, there was no one there. Literally, there was no one there. It just was him. He went in and he was in there for 10 minutes. And they had a slide. So he'd bounce around, go up, take the slide, back into the bouncy house. I kid you not, 10 minutes straight. Bouncing the whole time. Crazy. All right. If anybody commented, I apologize. I got nothing on my screen. Oh, now I got the B guy. Hi, B guy. B guy, what kind of weather we got up there in New York? I'm looking for the B guy he is in salmon territory. If you're a New York salmon fisherman, B guy's he's on the scene. He's the what do they call that? He's like Jim Cantori when storms come. That's what he's doing up there. He's up there right now. He's right in the heart of salmon fishing area. And it's been dry as hell up there. The reservoir's empty. And what's up, Hubie? And that's not good for salmon fishing. I mean, listen, sooner or later the salmon got to go. Just as soon as that water gets cold, they go. So the best year I ever had was super low. I mean, it was so low. Like the creek was like half the depth of normal, and they got to go. People don't come fishing because, I mean, some people like us, like we plan our trip and we're going no matter what. But some people are just like, I'm not going to fish. It's not high or whatever. But that year we limited out every single day. Almost 2-3 of the days we're done by 9-10 o'clock in the morning, which is good. But yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. Hello, Benjamin. How's Benny? Yeah, anyway, we were down at the festival, riding the rides. I got him to eat a piece of pizza. He said he wanted macaroni and cheese, so we went to the macaroni and cheese, and I got macaroni and cheese. He said I don't like that kind of macaroni and cheese, so he didn't eat it. I had to eat it. But I did get him to eat a piece of pizza, and then we got ice cream because what the hell. Well, I just meant, is it raining? They need rain. I don't give a shit if it rains, it'll be good. I mean, I guess, well, you need rain everywhere. They need rain no matter what. The big river needs rain so it fills the reservoir so they can do releases. But like where you have access, you need rain just because. Yeah, that's good. The problem is it could rain all night and it could still only be 1/4 of an inch, which isn't going to do shit. And especially if it rained all night slow like that, it's just going to sink into the ground, which is very good. We need that. We need that here. We need a slow soaking rain for like 3 days. My freaking yard's still yellow. Oh, and Mima really wants me to come and get that swing set too from you, B guy. She's bound to be determined, but I don't know how I was gonna take a week off and rent a mini excavator, and I just told my boss today about the days I'm taking off for Canada, salmon fishing, deer season, and I'm going to Virginia this year for 3 or 4 days to my uncle. I mean, I'm probably going down there for 4 or 5 days, but I'll conjunction it over a weekend, so I only need to take 2 or 3 days off of work. And he is losing his shit. So I guess the odds of me getting a week off to rent a mini excavator and tool around the house is not going to be very good. Maybe next spring. I don't know. I said, what happens when I go to the doctor about my shoulder and I'm out of work for 6 months? Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure dry conditions are not good for honey. Oh, I saw a net tonight. I actually saw your post. I don't know when you posted about going there, Annette, and I was going to comment that I wasn't positive yet. Hey, Craig. I wasn't positive yet if we were going because I wasn't sure yet if he was going to be here. And then when I found out he was, I couldn't find your post. Although I guess I should have just typed in your name. I was just scrolling trying to find it. I didn't even think to look for it. Like to search. Yeah. Anyway. I don't know how red this is going to be. We'll see. Hello, Mike. Oh, it's HR Mike. Yeah, Mima ate all the rest of the apple roll that was left here. I have your number. Oh, I well, I mean, I was going to have Jensen, so I can't, like, I don't know what that... See, the thing with Jensen is, it's just, like, you could just go there and be like, in an hour, he could be like, I'm done, let's go. Or a half an hour. Today was good. He wasn't, like, I start coaching him from the start, because he's, you know, he has meltdowns about going to sleep at night. He has different things. I called him today from work. Well, I called Nemo, and I told him if he wanted to go to the fair tonight, because everything with a ride is a fair to him. So I said, if you want to go to a fair, I said, you got to do me a favor. And he said, what? I said, you got to take a nap. And then I told him, I said, you got to behave, because your mom said if you don't behave, you're not allowed to stay overnight. I'm going to take you home. And then he did not want to do that. So he was very well behaved, actually. I mean, for the most part, down there. When we came home, he was super good. When he said he wanted to watch Paw Patrol, he said, set the timer. So I set the timer for 7 minutes. When the timer went off, he got up, he grabbed the remote, he turned the TV off, he went in the bathroom, brushed his teeth, and went into bed. I mean, you got to lay with him a little bit, read a book, sing a song. And then, but yeah. He's generally a good kid. He's almost 4. It'll be 4 in November. So he's, you know. He's excited about doing some work tomorrow. We were supposed... Well, I shouldn't say we were supposed to. Vet Fest is tomorrow down at Triborough... What's it called? Triborough Sportsman Club. I think that's what it's called in Northampton. It's from 11 to 5. Rain date Sunday. I don't know what they're going to do. It looks like it's supposed to rain tomorrow. I can't go tomorrow because Mima's class reunion is tomorrow. And so we're going to that. So if for some reason it doesn't happen tomorrow, or it does happen tomorrow and then it starts raining, and they just shut it down and go Sunday, I don't know. If they're there, if the event gets moved to Sunday, we will be there. I will be there. I think Brittany's coming. I think Kelly might be coming. If neither of them come, I'll still be there by myself, because it is what it is. Like I said, it wasn't a great event last year, but if we can set up down there and, you know, I don't know, whatever, I'll be there. So we'll see what happens. Can't control the weather. Hello, Patty. All right, this is called Amaretto Cranberry Kiss. I thought it'd be more red. It's red, but vodka, amaretto, orange juice, cranberry. Red Friday. Wow, that tastes like... That tastes like some kind of fruit punch. That tastes familiar. I can't pin that down to exactly what it tastes. That tastes like some... I almost want to say Hawaiian Punch, but the problem is I know like Octopussy tastes like Hawaiian Punch. That doesn't taste like Hawaiian Punch. It tastes like something familiar. It's pretty good. It's not bad for sure, especially considering what it is. It's not bad. I'm still stick with YOLOs. Hello, Todd Blavy. How are you, sir? I haven't seen this fucking guy forever. He was cold plunging here for a little bit last year. That was a year ago. Yeah, that was a year ago. That's crazy. That's wild. I've just realized that it's been 2 years. I've been cold plunging for 2 years. Everybody asks what it does for you. I don't know. It's not like I don't know. It's not like I do it and then I'm like, oh my God, I feel unbelievable. It's just, I don't know. And then also, when I go away and I don't do it, so if I was in Canada for a week, I didn't do it for a week. It wasn't like I felt like I was going to fall. Actually, now that I think about it, when I came from Canada, I felt great. I just thought of that in a second. Maybe cold plunging's not good for you. I don't know. I'm gonna keep doing it. I think for your mental health, it's superb. Doing things you hate doing on purpose, I think it's super good for you. Some people may dispute that, but creme de cassis. That's reddish. Oh, fucking orange juice, though, is a tough one. Hello, Marty. I saw someone, I shouldn't say who, I won't. I saw someone, I ran into a bunch of people at the festival. I saw some Team Boomman people down there, that was cool. I saw someone who, his son will be coming up here shortly for Service Member of the Month. He's on the list already. I don't have his information, but I think he's, his dad told me he would get me the information, and I told him, you know, I don't know if he's not for 2 months. I don't think he's till November, so I told him I'll reach out to you. If he doesn't reach out to me before that, I'll reach out to him. This is a sex on the beach. I just found this guy the other day. I was searching for, I don't remember what I was looking for. Oh, I was looking for I think I was looking for blackberry whiskey drinks. Because we got the Jack Blackberry, which I think is better than Crown Blackberry, I think the Crown Blackberry, the flavored Crown whiskeys on a whole are phenomenal. Every one of them is very good. But then I said, like, the Jack Honey is my favorite whiskey. I don't even know if that counts as whiskey, but it is. The Winter Jack Spiced Apple is phenomenal. I like that with Sprite. Very good. The Jack Apple's okay. The Jack Fire's, I'm not a big cinnamon guy. We use it when we make drinks instead of Fireball. And regular Jack's just potent. But the flavored stuff, I think the Crown flavored stuff is the best flavored stuff. But the Blackberry Jack is better than the Crown Blackberry, in my opinion. It's smoother. It's super smooth. Listen, I don't like any of them to just drink shots of them. But I'm saying when you mix it with things, they're phenomenal. Like the Vanilla Crown and Coke is awesome. I love it. I love that. Mimo said, I don't know, this is completely off topic, but Mimo said that she gave Jensen a bath today at like 11 o'clock in the morning because there was something in his hair. There was something sticky in his hair, she said he was completely bothered by it. So she gave him a bath. No, I guess it wasn't 11 o'clock. It was sometime in the afternoon because when I got home, his hair was still wet. He's a strange little fella. Hello, Mike. Anyway, VetFest is scheduled to be tomorrow at from 11 to 5 at Triborough Sports Club. I think that's what it's called. Triborough Sportsman Club in Northampton. The rain date is Sunday. If it gets rained out tomorrow, we'll be there Sunday. We'll have a Team Spoon Mat booth set up. So we can't do it tomorrow. Just doesn't work into the schedule. But if it it's supposed to rain, so we'll see. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know if I don't know. I have no idea. But if they do get rained out tomorrow and it moves to Sunday, I'll be there. We'll be there. I'll be there for sure. I think Brittany will be there, possibly Kelly, and we won't know until as soon as I find something out, which will be, I guess. I don't know. Who knows? Like I said, for all I know, they go down there and set up there at 11 o'clock tomorrow and starts raining at noon, and then they decide to shut it down and push it to Sunday. I don't know. Or do they preemptively say, hey, the weather's going to be good Sunday. It's 50-50 tomorrow. Let's just move it. I don't know. I didn't hear anything, but Aaron is my contact person for that event, and I texted him last night, and I said to him, I said, listen, I see the weather Saturday. It looks 50-50 at sort of. And I said, if you go to Sunday, I said, I'll definitely be there. And he said he would let me know. So we'll see. But it's a good event. It is. It's not a great event for us because one of the best things that we have is our hot sauce. And I won't sell hot sauce there because Battleborn's there. I assume Battleborn's there. But anyway, I'm not going to sell hot sauce when Battleborn's selling there. That's a dick move, especially since they're the first place I've ever seen it because I bought it from them 2 years ago. So, anyway, I was looking for drinks. I think I was looking for blackberry whiskey. I think he's Russian or something, but he has a whole series of, I guess, because I found 10. No, not 10. I found like 6 or 7 drink video. He makes videos. Which is a pain in the butt, because I like to screenshot my thing to put it in my phone. Which I guess I don't need to anymore, because the whole album's all screwed up. I kind of had a track through my phone, and now I lost all that stuff. So I don't really know where we're at, but anyway, I saved a bunch of drinks from his, and this was a Sex on the Beach drink, and this is different than the traditional Sex on the Beach. So I called it Sex on the Beach too, and this is it. It's reddish, so we're doing it for Red Friday. But it's vodka, peach schnapps, creme de cassis, orange juice, cranberry, and cherry. Red Friday. That's good. Hello, Ron Johnson. I feel bad drinking in front of Ron Johnson. Ron, don't let me push you. Don't let me push you over the edge. Ron went sober on us, which is phenomenal. I'm about to go there myself. To be quite honest with you, I don't know how long I can keep doing this. It's just not even fun anymore. I mean, I love the drink of the day. I love the banter. When people are on here and they're commenting and the conversation flows because of it, it's awesome. I love it. But it's weird to just... I haven't figured out a way to go live and just go. Like, I can't... I don't know. I mean, I don't really have a problem talking. I talk too much, mostly, or usually. But I think it's like alcohol. It's not alcohol inspired. I could talk no matter what, but I can only vamp so long. But when I'm drinking and comments are coming in, then usually, for some reason, it triggers stories in my head. And then stories turn into comments, and comments turn into more stories. So that's fun. I like it. And I love when guests are here. Like when Ken and Kelly came here, it's awesome the other night. But then, like we don't get together that often. And then like we're having a conversation, and then I feel like we're neglecting comments sometimes. There's some kind of balance there. I don't exactly know what it is. You'd think 5 years in we'd fucking have it figured out by now, but we don't. I don't. I shouldn't say we. This is mostly a me issue. Anyway, oh yeah, I was gonna say I opened another can of soda. I got all this soda. I took all this soda to Potter, and then I didn't drink. I don't think I drank a Yolo the whole time I was there. I was drinking that wine, and I got to empty soda bottles because we got trips coming up. We got Canada, salmon fishing in New York, hunting in Virginia. I haven't hunted in Virginia in 20 years probably. Actually, longer. God damn, when was the last time I hunted in Virginia? Oh my God, yeah, it was way longer. It's got to be... It's probably 30 years. I'm trying to think when that was. I bet it's 30 years ago. No, that can't be right. Yeah, that's probably... Well, let me think. Maybe 25. It's got to be 25 or 30 years since I was... My uncle moved to Virginia. We hunted at his house with him a couple times. Then he moved to Massachusetts. Then he moved back to Virginia. Then he moved to South Carolina. Then he bought a property in Virginia. Yeah, it's something like that. Hey, John Wagner. Yeah, Mike, I don't know. I just can't, like, I don't know. I mean, if I could, like, if we could do a, like, instead of doing drink of the day, if we just did, like TOTD, like topic of the day, or something. Just some, like every once in a while when Nico would come on here, we get into state capitals. I don't know why. I don't even know how that started, but one day he came on and we started doing state capitals, and then that lasted for an hour. And I still don't know any more than I did then. And then we got into all kinds of weird things. But that, if you could do that, but like I said, you can't do it without participation. Hello, monster. Like, if we could have like I said, a topic of the day, and then just go on that. Whatever it is. It could be controversial or not. I don't give a shit. I'll talk about anything. I don't care. I tell people all the time, it's like, somebody makes a post and it's like a controversial type post, and I take it down. And then they message me. They're like, why'd you take my post down? I'm like, because it's controversial. And they're like, well, you said this on your live. And I'm like, yeah, tell people all the time. I said, if you want to do something controversial, go live and talk about whatever you want to talk about. I just don't want it printed. I don't do it. But like I said, if you ask me my opinion, you know what I mean? Don't ask my opinion if you don't want the answer. That's the way I look at it. Oh man, I gotta go back to. I shouldn't say go back. I never even did it. I keep saying I'm gonna find red drinks and just make a red paper to use on Fridays. We did 2 red ones today. That's good. I don't know, Monster. I think Jensen's done with that Jeep. He doesn't ride that thing anymore. He likes riding that 4-wheeler. And today, Mima sent me a video. He was like by the tree by the garden, so it's on a hill. And that thing, when you hit the gas on the grass, it's got torque. It takes. And he hit the gas, like the Jeep starts slow. Like when you hit the gas pedal, it slowly winds. The 4-wheeler doesn't. It just boom, wide, full throttle right away, so you can lift the wheels up. And then I'm watching him on the video, and he's sitting all the way in the back of the, like he's sitting all the way on the back, like his ass is hanging off the back of the 4-wheeler. Like he realizes when he puts his weight back, he could pop a wheelie better. It's funny to watch him. Hello, Donna. I love Donna Schoenberger. That whole Schoenberger family is good people. All of them. For real. Yeah, he figured out, I think he figured out if he sits way, way, way back on the seat when he hits the throttle, his weight, the front wheels come off the ground. Because he's popping wheelies and looking at Mima and laughing. And she, if you know Mima, she is like, so when she told me when she was growing up, her mom didn't want her to do anything. Because, like, just everything she did, her mom would, like, was afraid she was going to get hurt. So every time she says that shit to Jensen, I call her Sandy. That's her mom's name. And then she shakes her head at me. And I said, listen, he's not going to, like, if he falls over backwards, he's a little kid. He's 4. He's like Gumby. He's going to bounce off the ground. He's going to cry, but he's going to be fine. He's going to be fine. He's a little boy. And I said, that's how little boys learn. You know what I mean? You got to, you know what I mean? Get yourself a scar. Fall on the ground. Skin your knee up a little bit. Scoop yourself up and get going. Speaking of, there is Mima. Mima was telling him about Jensen's popping wheelies on that 4-wheeler. He did tell me he wants a backhoe. I saw a John Deere electric backhoe, but it was sold. So, whoops. All right. I'm tired. All right. Theodore wriggled his butt off the first time he flipped his tractor. Oh, Kelly, he did the same. There's a tree in the middle of the yard, like out from the garden, and it's the yard slopes real hard right there, and you can't mow around it because it's just like when I try to mow around it, the wheels, like the deck hits the ground because it's a bad pitch. Like what I really want to do is bring rocks out of the creek and out around it, build like a big, like make a big oval around it to take all that out of there, so I don't have to get so tight in against the tree while I'm mowing. But it's like it drops off and it's steep going up one way or it drops off, and he goes right there with his 4-wheeler every time, and he drives over it every time. And I was in the garden one day, and he went up that hill, and the 4-wheeler rolled over backwards on him. And I saw him, like I kind of caught it as it was happening, and I was like ready to run over there, and he got up off of it, and he was like, "Papa, I flipped it over!" Like he was all excited because he rolled his 4-wheeler over, and I was like, "Oh man, this kid is wired. He is." I said to Mimo, I said, he is me, and like stuff like that. And then today, he went on a ride at the festival. So there were these. Hello, Michael. It's like these. They're like spaceship kind. They're kind of like planes, I guess. I don't know. There's no wings on them really. It's just like I don't know what the fuck it is, but they're connected to arms, and when they start going around, they go like up in the air and back down. And he got on one, And last time when we were at West End Fair, he got on one, and so it's a two-seater, but the front seat faces forward and the back seat faces backwards, so you'd be going backwards. Well, at the West End Fair, he sat in the back seat. He was by himself, and I'm like, well, that's weird, but whatever. But today he went and he sat in the front seat, and then there was a little girl that sat in the seat behind him, facing backwards. And I don't know, they went around. I wasn't paying attention. The front had a gun, and he had his hand on the gun, and most times he came around. And then he came off the ride, and he said to me, he said, Papa, this is my friend. And I thought it was somebody from daycare, like that he knew from school or whatever. And I said, oh. And he goes, what's your name? And she goes, Emma. He goes, this is my friend Emma. So he literally just met this girl right there. And then they went, from that ride, they went to, I don't know, another ride that went around in circles. Then they went to the bouncy house together. Then she went with her mom somewhere. And she said bye to him, whatever. And yeah. I told him, I said, he's just like me. I said, he literally made a friend. And they were following each other from ride to ride to ride. It was so funny. But yeah, he's like, what's your name again? And she's like, Emma. Kid. Like I said, I started talking to him from the second I got home from work. I said, listen, when it's time to leave the pit, when it's time to leave the fair, we got to leave. I don't want any crying. I don't want any whining. When it's time to go, it's time to go. And he did want to ride. I got him a wristband today. I didn't even know. I don't know if they had wristbands at West End Fair. All I know is the West End Fair, between him and Jason, we got $70 worth of tickets, and we were out of them in less than an hour. So we got there today, and the tickets were, it was 10 tickets for $10, 20 tickets for $20, or $20 for a bracelet from 5 to 9. And I'm like, yeah, definitely give me a bracelet. I had to buy 3 tickets because he wanted to go on the Ferris wheel, so I had to go. He couldn't go by himself. So he went on the Ferris wheel, and then we got stuck at the top. And so, like, you stop and the car starts rocking. He was crying. I'm like, you're fine. I said, I got my arm around you. I said, do you think Papa would let anything happen to you? He did not like it when it stopped at the top and it was rocking. But then once it started just going, he was fine, and he liked it. There was like this one house they went in. So you go up the stairs and he went through this thing, and then there was like a rope, like a rope net that went up to the next level. And he was like a third of the way up the ropes and just screaming and crying because he didn't want to be on the ropes, and kids were going past him. They just kept going past him. I actually ended up going up in there because the guy was like, come on. So I went up in there and I had to coach him up. I was like right underneath the ropes, and I'm like putting my hand on the net rung. I'm like, come on, keep climbing. And he made it up to the top and went around and slid down the slide in the back. But he was literally crying. He was crying. And then that was one thing. Then there was another one, and it had like a cable bridge. So it was just 2 cables, but it had like wood planks on it. But it bounced when you walked on it. He did not like that at all. He wouldn't go. He actually came all the way back down in the first one, and then but then at the end there was like a roller thing that he wanted to go on, and I said, you have to, I told him, I said, you got to go across that bridge. So he went all the way back up, and then he very slowly worked his way across the bridge, and then when he came out, he was all smiles. Hello, Tom. And then I told him, I said, I'm really proud of you that you faced your fears and you went across that bridge. And he was proud of himself. You could see it. I tried to get him to go back on again, but he didn't. Too many rides, Papa. We got too many rides. We got to do more rides. Anyway, I think when I took him and Jace to the West End Fair, I spent $170 in 2 hours. So this was much more what's the word? Affordable. I dropped a $100 bill though. Somebody saw it. They was like, "Hey, did you drop this?" I'm like, "Oh shit, yeah, I sure did." All right, I'm out. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm going to sleep. All right. Good night, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Never apologize for being patriotic. Red Friday. Fuck Bruce Springsteen. Peace.